Okay, so I remembered what I ordered from Jet Pens. It was, watch, I'll show you. I said I'll show, okay, there it is. I was about to get mad. It's the, this blue one. Hold on, let me get my, can you see my, okay. Oh, you can't even see my, my mouse. That blue looking nib, it's called pumpkin something or other. I got that one and the one right above it. So it's probably like 3 from the bottom. And I chose those because they were super kind of soft looking. Here, let's see if I could do this. And then, okay. Blue pumpkin and the one rose that's right above it, those are the 2 I picked because they look like they have a lot of thickness and like line weight or something. I don't know. I barely know what I'm talking about because we have so many of these. Like these, I think they're called mapping pens or something, nibs. Maru or something. Just 4 different brands of this tiny little thing. They're not even my favorite. And look at all these nib holders. Only 2 of them will even hold the mapping nibs. Can you tell which ones? It's like these two right here. These are mine. The rest are Joel's. I like this one a lot. I was almost gonna steal it. Look at how pretty the wood is. Look at that. It looks prettier in person because it has like some depth to it. This is nice wood too. This one just looks elegant though. I don't know, SL 1994. I looked it up. I forgot. Tokyo Slide or something? Slider? It sounds like a technique. Yeah, and this one's from an ancient collector's. Somebody used to do, I think it was architectural drawings and designs. And this was from their collection. This one's kind of cool. I had to look up. I thought these would hold the mapping nibs. These universal ones. Apparently they're not all that universal. Chion! How are you feeling? How you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, so here's the trick with these. For those who are like me and didn't know. I'll get the pretty one. I still have a frog in my throat. I feel better though. Okay. So it's hard to tell because of reflections, but there's a little notch there. It's right. Oh my goodness. Like old times. Where is it? I don't see the slap. Where is it? Did I miss it? Chion slapped a slap and I don't see it. Huh. Everything's eyeballs are on. I wonder what happened there. That's no fun. Okay. So there's a little notch right there. And that's the side you put your nib. So says the internet.
Doing good. Watching from the hospital bed until Mr. Kurt comes back. Good to hear you are feeling better.
Well, yeah, don't mind my froggy throat. You're the one who's like going through stuff. Subscribe with Prime. Thank you so much. Mr. Cat has left you alone to slap me with stickers. Where is it? That's rude. Hold on. Where's the slap? Okay, let's see. It's not the Vencam. It's not browser. Is it browser events? You guys are gonna go into the void if I start clicking things. Huh, it didn't show. I know, right? Hold on. You guys are gonna go into the void. You're still gonna hear me. You're safe. Don't be afraid. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so then how do we get that to the right spot? Okay, let's see. Is it below stuff? If I move it up, will it just show? That's not gonna matter. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I found where it is. It should be visible. Browser, event player. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's below stuff. Let's try this. And, under the overlay, above the camera. Okay. And shadows, snow. What is going on? Everything is busted. Here, let's see. There's that. Okay, spelling counts. Can you? There's some. The computer is like, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. So, try a slap again. They're free, right? Slaps are free. Okay. Oh, wait. What the heck? Okay. Rude. I see snow, yeah. Shadow slapped, you're not the boss. My goodness. Okay, all right. Wow. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! There we go. Lock that right there. Phew. Okay. Yeah, those new ones, those are the my mystery whatever mystical misadventures. Here. Wait, where is it before it disappears? There it is. Look, ta-da! Periwinkle. Chaotic. So each of them have like a little sticker now. There you go. Phew. Slaps are always free. Yeah, why don't charge for that? Get in on that. Okay, so put you down here. Now that tragedy is averted. Charles says, hola. Hola, Charles. ¿Cómo está? Let's see. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. Problem. Hi, I was just thinking of you the other day. My throat was bothering me, and I was having a little spoonful of honey because I know it's super effective. And I was like, Problem would know why. I just found out on accident, and it works. How have you been? How's school? Are you done? Okay. Let's see. That was fine. Okay. All right. So then, yeah, I can't steal Joel's nice universal nib holder. So, and if these are the only ones, here's the conundrum. These are the only ones that hold the mapping nibs, these tiny little fine ones, but I'm not into these anyway. So, do I dedicate one just in case? But I'm gonna have to, no, see, I can always pull them out, right? Problem says, so glad that you're You think of me at school is torture. Oh no. Hopefully finished in December. Yeah, I hope so too. Once you're done, I guess. So just stick with it and it'll all be a memory and a super accomplishment to be very proud of. Oh, token. But let's see. Who did it? Who got a token? Katrina Blinks. Who? How come that name is like a cat? Your name is super it's like a superhero or something. Vince, it's been really good. I'm feeling better. My throat's not so crazy. Let's see. All right. Vindy's ready to go. Chock full of stuff. Cat causing trouble from her hospital bed. You have to pick, you know how it goes. So, okay, maybe everybody else doesn't though. This is a vending machine full of grump goodies. Whoops. And what happens is if you go to fourth wall, you can buy a token. And the token, you can put it into this top row, the middle row, or the bottom. And whatever comes out, I will mail it to you. So, let's see. I want to do a token of Problem. Here, let's see if I can force the link to come up. Okay, so there's the link if you choose to. Let's see. Did I miss Cat's? Cat, I think you have so many things. I hope you get something new. Problem says, I'm still debating doing my doctorate afterwards, but I'm definitely taking a semester off. We'll see where life takes me after that. Okay. Okay, doesn't look like I missed the row selection. Wait, Joan, didn't you? Katrina blinks it. Which row do you want your token to go into? You got the top, the middle, or the bottom? Don't run yet. I know you're in the hospital. This is very important stuff while you're convalescing in the hospital. Oh my goodness. Don't leave us hanging. You have to tell me. That's you, right? You're Katrina. Am I wrong? Oh my goodness, Cat. Gion! Don't go! You have a token to redeem. Alright, I'm gonna have to hang on to it. Because I can't choose for you. It's very serious business. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Okay, so wait a minute, Gion, my fourth wall is like, it's like random token messages. Okay, Cat got, hold on. No wonder. Cat just got one of these little sets on fourth wall. Yay! Oh, thank you so much. It's like the first fourth wall purchase for the little set. So, okay. So I'm going to pack this up for you. And for all of you who are curious, it's like these little mood cards. So Grump and his friends, when they're not causing trouble, they just kind of live in their imagination. So you got Manny the Tinkerer. It's kind of like the magician card or something. And it says a little bit about Manny. He likes creating and fixing things. I have to fix that fourth wall message. It's just all generic token stuff. Some Grump tarot cards would go crazy, right? So this is the first 3, and I was thinking of doing the entire, like the main set, not the cups and swords and stuff. Oh my goodness. Someone did something. Hold on, now I have to double check because fourth wall is like, yeah, I don't know, you didn't set it up right. vending machine token, yay! Okay, so let's see. So problem. All right. Yes. Okay, got it. I think I'm correct this time. I'm excited for you. That was me. Okay, so same deal. You got, here's your token. And hold on. This is what Grump was doing at San Diego Comic-Con. You gotta kiss it for luck. Mwah. There you go. Hooray, vending machine, says Vince. I know, I'm excited too. So, you're feeling the middle row? Okay, so here it is. Let's do the middle row here. I love the sound. I wish it wouldn't drown the sound out for you guys. My mic has like the noise gate, and it's not noise, it's music. It's music to my ear. Okay, here's what you got. You ready? This is the deal. We open it to see what you got before I send it over. I'm ready, says Problem. Okay. Look what you got. I don't know if you've even seen this before. You've been so busy. It's a mini sketchbook. Look at that. Yay. Okay, so this is what I was doing right before Comic-Con. Cutting these out, rounding corners. What it's filled with is, this is from the actual graphic novel, but all the other pages are from Stream Doodles. Yeah, look at this guy. I even made a sticker out of this one. Oh shoot, I pressed a button. If I don't press it again, maybe it'll forgive me. Okay. I made these were kind of the mess ups. I was in a mad dash. I was getting worse and worse with applying the clear coat lamination. And this was from a page where some of the lamination had crinkles in it, so I just went and cut out the ones that weren't messed up. That's the one. Look at that. I'll put this in here for you. Let's see what else we have. This was the Gansai watercolor painting I did over the holidays. And I think this was maybe gouache and Gansai, I don't remember. That's watercolor. That's watercolor. Okay, but did you see this? Did you see this? This is a blank spot. I get to do a sketch for you. Yeah, I'm so happy to send it to you. So I guess you can choose if you want a Grump drawing, Manny, or Periwinkle. Periwinkle, she's chaos. Grump is more a little searching soul. He kind of wants to hide. Don't bother him. You know I love me some Periwinkle. Me too. Manny is he's the thinker, the tinkerer. Okay, so let's draw you a little Periwinkle before we send this off. Ooh. Oh, hold on, let me get another sticker. It went into the actual void. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Let's do this. This is what we did yesterday. Oh, check out the granulation is finally dried. So kind of blue, purpley blue with some cranberry pink colors kind of popped out there. So I'm gonna set that aside. Hold on. First things first. Let's do Periwinkle. Let me put these little needly nibs away. Okay. Thank you so much, both you and Kat. I really appreciate it. Okay. Periwinkle. It was kind of weird having the vending machine at a convention like San Diego Comic-Con where everybody's kind of busy. They liked the whole blind box aspect of it. But people would, they would just kind of, not most of them, maybe like a quarter of them would just get the envelope and walk away. And I was thinking like, but I might be able to draw something in there for you. And I said this the other day, one of the vending machine people, winners, I don't know, users, I could see that when they got the envelope out, some of them have original art. Like this will be a vending machine prize. Some of them were on shikishi board stuff, so you could see the gold peeking out in some of the envelopes. One of the guys, I saw it, he just walked away and I had to chase him down. Like, no, you have to open it. Oh. Let's see. Pubs says, I want to get back into art. I just feel like I haven't found my thing yet. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while. Of course, I need a little pick me up. And I'm always excited to support friends. Thank you so much. Those are my favorite at conventions. I get lost talking to the artists and then end up spending too much money with the folks that chat with me. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you. It's a lot of fun. It's artist alleys at conventions. When you're just face to face with these people who draw stuff all day and you kind of have a passing interest in it, it's really fun to talk to them. Just to pick their brains about art, or there's always questions about how do you stay motivated to get stuff done. And it's different for everybody. It's a lot more complicated if you have kids you need to take care of and maybe you don't have the time to draw because you have to do the job thing. So, yeah. Finding inspiration, like the whole blank page. Here, we got all these possibilities. What could you possibly draw? I guess people get discouraged when they start trying to draw and nothing's working. And they kind of just think, they put it aside for too long, get discouraged. But really, you just have to be okay with not being very good at something. Otherwise, you never give yourself the chance to improve. Let's see, what kind of shirt? I'll give her a little ruffly shirt. And little wobblies. And a frowny shirt. I prefer to get to know them and really learn about them. Then the art is so much more meaningful to me. Yeah, it's a really cool part about going to stuff like that. All right, let's see. If they have time, of course. Yeah, you can kind of tell. How many people around the table? Are they working on a commission or something like that? Like what kind of message do they seem to be communicating, either non-verbally or verbally? Let's see. Okay. Making the nib is making crinkly scratch noises. I have to figure out the whole fourth wall thing. How to make custom alerts for each product. It was a lot simpler when there was just the one. I'm kind of the worst. It's like looking up YouTube videos to figure out how to do something. And usually it's like I know so little. It's like you have the video on one screen and then the actual website on the other, and it's like watch the video, pause it, okay, do the thing. Okay, start the video, pause it, okay, do the thing. So it's not like I'm understanding anything, I just need it to work. Which means I don't remember any of it. So now I have to go watch the video again and pause it. I like the contradiction of Periwinkle wearing like a shirt with like a frowny shirt with frilly sleeves. She's like, I don't care. I'll wear the frills and I'll kick your butt. She's not gonna kick your butt, not unless you're mean. She's not a bully. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. One of these pens I like a lot. I don't remember. It's the hard tip. Yeah, I like the hard tip. Alex, hey, how are you? How have you been? Well, yeah, I get to draw another periwinkle. Alex drew a periwinkle. It's in the Discord. Oh, and I saw, Alex, I saw your drawing of, was it Fido-chan or Trido-chan on Julie's channel? That looks really good too. Yeah, I like all the artist community that's on Twitch. A lot of people learning, students, and then you have professionals just doing mind-blowing work. Or you're just thankful that they're sharing it with everybody. Like C. Not Bush, that sculptor. Amazing. Even likenesses, which are hard enough to draw, he can do them in sculpture. Kind of in the middle. Some stuff I know. Coloring comics I know. I'm trying to learn more watercolor. And then this inking and nib stuff. I kind of, I don't know. It's like I'll forget. I know enough to look it up and then forget and then have to look it up again. Same with the fourth wall stuff. It's like, what now? Let's give a little shadows. Drew Dog. Let's see. Thank you. That is Trido-chan. I actually based the quote on one of Julie 22's clues. It sounded like that. I forgot how many eyeballs she had, so I couldn't remember which one it was. But yeah, whatever the quote was, it was very, very much like the stream. Pub says, I wish I had more time to hang out. I feel like I see people every 6 months now. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Just make the most when you can. That's all you can do. Beth, good evening. How did Joel and you do at SDCC? Did Grump and crew find new homes? Drew Dog, you don't even understand how excited I was. I actually sold original art of Periwinkle, which is really interesting to me because if, you know, San Diego Comic-Con, it's like a pop culture phenomenon, and people want to, they want to buy, what's that? I keep forgetting that doll's name. Labubu or something? I think I'm missing a syllable. That's the new one. Not super new to me. Or whatever comic book movie has come out recently. Those are the kinds of arts that they like to buy. Commissions of that kind of stuff. So when they come to my table, poking through my original art and buy a couple pieces of characters they don't even know, I was just, I'll never forget it. That was so nice. They were cosplaying as Vi and Jinx. Am I getting the names right? I had to look it up. They looked great. Yeah, that was the highlight for sure. And Joel always does really well. He had a bunch of original art. He sold a lot of that. Okay, little periwinkle. And put some color, just little scribble lines. Let's do that. There we go. It'll be a while till our next convention. Oh, multicolor. I like to think of these necklaces as those old candy necklaces. I believe that's what Julie was thinking when she made the name. Oh, Alex, you know what? Chat came up with the name. I remember, it was really funny, and it just fit so perfectly that it became her actual name. Periwinkle beat Grump. Wow, rivalry covers now. Can you imagine? Yeah, Perry's book is like the third one. I still have to do book 2, which is kind of a Manny book, so we'll have to wait on Perry. But I have ideas, so I'm excited about that. Really, man, I missed that one then, says Alex. I love her, says Pub Bloom. Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right. So there's this. I'm gonna slide that in there. Oh, I didn't sign it. Hold on. I never sign them. Yeah, these covers, I actually used my my cutter machine to do. It cuts stickers too. These I couldn't, I messed up so bad I had to cut them by hand. But this was the paper cutter thing. The insides I had to do by hand with my corner rounder. But it makes like a nice little thing. And then just by coincidence, most of the envelopes that I got match really well with the sketchbooks. So Publum, here's your itty bitty mini volume 1 sketchbook. Thank you so much for playing with the fourth wall stuff. And I'm gonna have a post office run to make. Send this to you. Send Kat her mystical misadventures. Yeah, look at that. Yay! Thank you both so much. Thank you for making me a sketch and a sticker. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. You work hard. You need cool stuff. I love the window book, says Alex. Yeah, that was a cute idea. I'm just glad that I don't have to cut all of them out by hand. Not the covers anyway. I have all your other pieces hanging on my wall. Do you still? I remember you got a really good, was it Sindri? Like it was original art giveaway Sindri piece. That came out really cool. I'm glad you still have those. Okay, so let's see. Oh, a Jamboree handout. Got a watch streak. Hey, how are you? Jamboree handout. I like that. Only good can come from Jamboree handouts. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. Okay. So the original, I got all excited because Publum got a little mini sketchbook out of the vending machine. Kat bought one of these from Fourth Wall. It's a little set of mood cards. That's Grump escaping. And I didn't even have a chance to complain about my ever-growing collection of these mapping pens, mapping nibs. They're super fine. And as we ordered some microns from Jet Pens, and I was trying to boost the bill to get free shipping, so I threw in some nibs. I got some flexier nibs, nothing so tiny as these mapping ones. But okay, I was looking to make sure what we had. I didn't want to order stuff we already had. I've got the leader style pen or nib. What else do I have? Who is this? I'll never know. And they're all super pokey. I will bleed by the time I'm done. This one is, what is that? Number 2? This must be the Hunt's one then. Hunt Singular? Yeah, hunt. Okay. Hunt. This is... Who are you? Goodness. Hunt. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, they're yelling outside. Shh. Deleter. Okay. Oh, it's the guy. There's a guy who's not doing too well outside. He yells about, this is my life, my story. He just repeats that for a while. Hunt. Okay. Who are you? Hunt. Why are they all hunts now? I guess that's good. Okay, here's another one. This one is the number, what is it? 99. Okay, this one. Yay, it works. Alex slapped Manny the Tinkerer. Yeah, that's this guy. And finally, thank you for bearing with me. Look at that. There he is. Perfect. Okay, so I don't want to jam these all the way in. This is the 99. I'll just put it in a little bit. And the leader, wait, did I? Let's see. No, this is the leader and this is 99. Okay. So I'm kind of curious about this. The leader, 99. Let's see. We're gonna see if these are in fact exactly the same. Yeah, did you see that, Alex? That's I made these into little slap stickers. Manny, he can build, he's smart. That still kind of looks like a fist, right? I worked so hard on that brain. And then he has money. He's got a little job. So that's why he's the Tinkerer. Okay, so this one is, yeah, this is the 99. Is that enough? The 99. That actually isn't too bad. Huh. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just gonna be some like super rigid, scratchy thing. That looks more like a brain than a fist to me. Thank you. I needed that. Jamboree handouts, thank you. Okay. All right, so then I'm pleased with the number 99. And this one is deleter. Right? Yeah. Very similar. I wouldn't be able to tell a difference, honestly. Okay, so basically the same. And then what about the hunts thing? I'm about to get ink all over my finger. That's fine. For science. I saw this emote yesterday and the square head made me think it was yours at first. Oh, I could totally see that, like a little purple square head. Did you say some of these are called mapping nibs? I guess that means they have been traditionally used for maps. Do you know what, Jamboree? Your guess is as good as mine. So when I look them up, they're called either mapping or in Japanese, I guess, maru, M-A-R-U. And they're used by manga artists because they create a nice fine line. I didn't look into it deeply enough to see where it originated from, but yeah, you would imagine, right? If it's called mapping nib, that's probably what it was for. I don't know. So who are you? Is this, let's see. think this is the deleter one, so let's take this out. I didn't push them in very hard, hoping that I wouldn't struggle to pull them out. I thought I was gonna break them when I was taking the old ones out earlier. Oh my gosh. Ugh. A pen by any other name still enacts the will of the wielder. Yeah. See, this is there we go. Slightly less fidgety. All right, so then the hunt. There's a okay, yeah, there's a fourth one. This 659. I don't know where these came from. I think we just went to Japan and got a bunch or something. This one's hunt. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay. What? That one just like... That's weird. That doesn't really stick in at all. I don't know if I mind that. Does it come out? Yeah. What is that about? It's gonna fall right into my ink. All right, we'll be gentle. Oh no, that's gonna be trouble. What happened here? Should I bite it? Give it a little friction. Okay, got it. All right, let's see. So this is hunt. That's not gonna work. Very similar. I would say like the first couple of pen strokes, maybe it was softer than the others. Let's see. That one came out nice. Here, let's try it. I said. Is this, yeah, I think this is the hunt. That's so weird. It just doesn't... I guess I never had those in here. And these are actually the only two nib holders that will even hold a mapping nib, because they have those two concentric circles there in the middle. One is for... The outer one is for regular nibs, and the little round one here is for these tiny ones. But it doesn't stick. I'll break my teeth. I don't want to bite it. I do want to, but I know not to. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I want to know. That's why we're here. Look, see? Like a professional. I just need it to not fall into the ink. Okay. All right. This is the hunt. Yeah, this definitely feels a little softer. Huh, okay. So what I'm getting in the mail is, I think I already showed you guys. I'll pull it up again. Hopefully it works. Okay, so this, let's see. I try to get my yeah, I don't know why it doesn't pick up my mouse. But the one that's near the bottom, second from the bottom, it says blue pumpkin. I got that. And the one right above it that says rose, I got that. So I guess those will be coming in next week. And look at how thick those lines are. They seem to be pretty soft. So that's why I chose those. A very stark contrast to these mapping quills, nibs. Pat Draws, how have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. What are you nibbling? I'm mapping quills. Maru? Mapping? Mapping. These mapping. These itty bitty quills that I'm trying to figure out how to use. Don't mind the tape. I was trying to force a hunt quill in this particular nib holder thing. So I bought some new ones and I was looking through our supplies, and for some reason we have 4 different brands of this particular style of nib, and I'm trying to figure out if there's a reason for it or if we just get all excited when we see these shapes and keep purchasing them. So here's what we found out. Okay, so the 99 and the deleter mapping nibs look identical, but the hunt one was softer and it had more of a line weight to it. I have this 99 659 one. Should I expect it to be any different? Let's see. Pat says, haven't touched one of those since high school, almost 45 years ago. No. The nib depends entirely on the composition and the weight of the paper you're using. So much to learn. There's so much to learn. So right now, at least I'm going to keep it equal. Everything is on this. It's like just you can find these anywhere. Mixed media, Canson, sketchbook, nothing crazy. So at least I can compare apples to apples. But I do like using this pen on, this is cold press, Arches, watercolor paper. What else do I have? Rough. Okay, this one's rough. Cold press. And I have a hot press today. Or it looks like an F, but I think it goes like this. H. It's smooth. Arches still. So quality. Okay. So what did let's see. That's what I'm finding out with the watercolors too, the granulating watercolor. It's just your results may vary depending on what paper you happen to grab. Okay, just trying not to fling these everywhere. They're so dangerous. One of these says, don't swallow. I think it was on the JetPens website. Don't swallow the mapping nibs. And you know what's the sad part about that is they wrote that for a reason. Somebody did it. I don't think this is where it says it. No, use only for writing purpose. Be careful in handling sharp pen nibs. Keep away from small children. Yeah, I think it was on the JetPens website. Do not swallow. Okay, so here's the last one. Any guesses? I'm guessing it's going to be in the 99 or the deleter category. Not as soft as the hunt. Is this? It says Nico? Does that say? What? Oh my goodness. Hold on. 6? I think I see a 6. Good enough for me. Oh, that's insane. Pat says, a smoother paper, I believe, needs a thinner nib. Heavier papers need a thicker, sturdier nib. So those blue ones that I got, those will probably be good for the rough paper that I keep wanting to try. And then these little mapping ones are better for the hot press, that I'm going to do today. And also, if you're simply doing pointillism, the thinner, cheaper nib is usually fine. Pointillism is the dots. I don't think I'll be doing that. It was you, wasn't it? You ate the nib, didn't you? I didn't. I sure didn't. Okay, this one at least sticks into the holder. Yeah, that sounds like bad news. It doesn't even look delicious. That's the thing. So this one is the 659. Yeah, they seem, the deleter, the 99 and the 659 seem very similar, the Hunt being the standout, feeling softer and not fitting into my holders, which kind of tracks because if those are all Japanese branded things, maybe that's why they work. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Maybe I'll leave this one in here. Okay. Stay. Now I've got inky weapons everywhere. She did consider buying. I know. I did. I wanted to, but I knew better. That's the part of growing up. You just don't do the things. Easy as that. Okay. Okay, let's see. So this is kind of half drawn. Let's see if I can clean this up a little bit before I ink. I'm still not, I don't have my shapes memorized well enough to just have a super loose drawing and then go straight into inks. Let's see, let's fix this focus. Okay. Have to charge my phone. Have a good rest of stream. Alex, thank you so very much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Keep drawing cool stuff. Okay, so let's see. This one is a periwinkle, and let's get my erasers. Where's the my favorite silver one? I've got two of these particular erasers I like, but for some reason the one, oh, here it is. The older one is always hiding, and this backup one that I have is like waiting to like take up, take up the slack. They're the same. I like them, but yeah, this is the one. Okay, so let's see. Basically, in this drawing, Periwinkle is about to dish out some sage advice, and I'm already poking myself here. Hold on, let's try that. So then, do I get a couple more of these? Since, well, okay, wait, let's think. I don't need a bunch of nib holders ready to go. It's not like I'm super swapping out for different thicknesses of nibs for all these inking projects I'm doing. It's like I want these things, but have to be practical. So then keep these two. One, pick my favorite mapping quill nib, whatever it is. And then have the other one for the bigger blue one, the softer, that Pat says might be better for the rough watercolor paper. So then I can just keep with my two. I don't know about the Hunt ones then, because they don't fit into my they don't fit into any of our nib holders. I only have the 2 for that size, and they slide right out. And I don't want to disappoint Jamboree handouts by biting into it. Give it a little tighter fit. Yeah, we have like a big box. Here's the ones. So if I get an American branded, wait, Hunts, is that German or is it American? I don't know. I guess a different style of nib holder, mapping quill, nib holder, whatever. We got micron pens that are a little harder to find, like 005 and 003, super fine. Those are for Joel. I won't be using those, but yeah, I like jet pens. They have some nib holders. They're $60. I was thinking, ooh, those are pretty, and then I saw the price. I'm like, no, not until I know what I'm doing. But if I'm still considering biting things, I'm not ready for a $60 nib holder. I think I want to put her in a little tank top. It's hot outside. And I don't want to draw her hand, so I'm putting it behind her little stand here. And then let's see. If that's her little shoulder, and then that's where that shoulder meat would be. Hold on. Here, let's try. Pay attention. That shoulder? If I'm saying that's true, then that's going to be over here. Okay, not too far off. I could hide that in here, save myself the headache. I have a $6 or so Browse, is that how you pronounce that? Brand nib holder that says it has a universal insert at the end of the holder. It will fit any size nib. Not 100% sure it would work for the hunt, but maybe. Okay, the universal inserts, I've got some of those. I don't I know the brand, but I didn't really cross-reference their nib holders. But this is labeled as universal. I got another one here. Okay, yeah. So these are super cheap. We've got like a drawer full of these. These are not universal. They're only good for this style. Like the little fingernail looking things. And it just tension fits in there. So then this one can do both. It's got those concentric circles. The little circle on the inside fits these, and the outer circle fits the fingernail size ones. So then these were labeled as universal. This is Joel's. It's so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks even better. Don't touch it. It's not for me. This one is somebody's old architecture collection. Okay, so then I had to look online. How do you, because I was thinking, yeah, this universal, okay, so impress me with your universe. It doesn't go in, not at all. So I was thinking, I don't want to like break these and shove it in, because I was thinking maybe those little petals open to fit it. Not at all. You know what it is? Okay. These have, I'll position them similarly. Okay, on the top. Yeah. Okay, there's little notches. There's a notch at the top here and the top there, and that's the side you put the nib in. Hold on, don't need to jam two in there. It goes up in the top. And I guess it's just like any, what is that, circumference your little fingernail nib shoehorn thing is, it'll fit, and that's what they mean by universal. So yeah, right, Jamboree? Yes, like those last ones with the 4 pegs in it. Yeah, so you and me both. It was I'm glad that we have these here so I can save myself money just learning about the supplies we have at home, rather than trying for something and hoping, and then just ending up with another one of the things I don't need. Yeah. There are a bunch on jet pens. This was the most popular of the ones that fit the mapping quills, but there were some other ones too. Not many. Okay, so let's see. I bet you if I just figure her out, the wooden panels of her little advice endeavor here, I can just wing those. I don't need to draw them all out. Yeah, there was like a YouTube video, it's probably 57 seconds long. How to use the universal nib holder. Thumbs that up right quick. It was pretty handy. It's easy once you know, but if you don't know, you're just gonna end up breaking things. Okay. I think I can ink that. So what are we doing here? The so this one was the I think it was the 659. 659. This guy. Let's see what it says. Oops, that's not what I need. Camera. Okay. It says round pen. Round pen and sunlight there on the left. So, yeah. Your guess is as good as mine. All right, so here we got a mapping quill, the N659 variety, on Arches hot press paper. And this is Higgins India ink. I went full circle to just do like classic comic book style inking. Okay. Okay. Did I have that right? No, let's fix that. Where can I start that's not super destructive in case I mess up the neck? I guess that's okay. And there's all these things I don't know. You're supposed to hold this in a certain way. Will it not push the nib around, or else you get like little splatter whatnots? But yeah, I'm still figuring it out. It's kind of a weird sound. So all my effort goes to just trying to make it function. So my line weights aren't very attractive because I'm like, wait, how is this? What is this? But that's okay. That's what I was saying earlier about it. You have to be okay with not being very good at first. Otherwise, you'll get discouraged and not keep trying. Ebass, hello, old friend. I recognize that desk. You both share a desk? No, we don't. Eric, how are you? What are you doing? Are you working too? From Digi to Dipped Nibs, welcome to Old School, right? Eric Basildua is a comic book artist, a pretty accomplished inker, and just really talented. So yeah, nice to see you. This is my desk. I don't know if I've ever lent out this MDF for. Sometimes Joel, when he has to do live streams, he just uses my setup. So he'll come infiltrate my area to do his camera stuff sometimes. So maybe that's what it is. I'll share my camera stuff. You know why I stole some of his camera stuff? Yeah, he has some. It's a black magic device to connect multiple cameras to your computer, and it works well for his laptop because the device takes some of the computing power off of the CPU, and makes it a little easier to run on laptops. But I just kind of yoinked it. I'm like, okay, I need this. Freeloader. Eric says, I started with Hunt 102 Dipped Nibs on Silvestri. This one, the very one. This is probably why we have this. These guys, right? So this is the whole, I got some really soft nibs off Jet Pens, and they're coming in the mail in like a week, just to have a contrast to these super tiny ones. I was trying to figure out, for some reason, we have like 4 brands of this type. The Hunt ones, this 99, there's like 4 different kinds. And the Hunt ones had the most, they were the softest. But the other 3, I couldn't really tell a difference. But the Hunt ones don't fit into my nib holders. Yep, 102, the best there is. I tried them all. Yes, I'm working too. Okay, so a superstar, super talented artist and professional inker says these are the best. So There you go. And I bet you he doesn't bite any of his. Eric, I couldn't get the hunt ones to stick into my nib holder. They slide right out. Like, I had to tape it. So I need a different nib holder for these. So this one I'm using right now is like the, whatever this, 659. What? Wait, hold on. I'm learning right now. Eric, you're helping me out so much. You could not have picked a better stream to chime in on. Let's see. You're supposed to break them in first. Press a few times. Jamboree, I'm supposed to bite them. I'm supposed to. You're supposed to break them in first. Press a few times. Even bite the ends to get the coating off. Jamboree. No way. That's so funny. That's why, Eric, there's a warning on jet pens, like, don't swallow. Now I know why. Just add tape to the nibs. It's common. Look at that. Look at that. First instinct, best instinct, says Jamboree. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. That's perfect information. Yeah, I'm thinking I must not own the right stuff. Ink will hold better and flow smoother if you bite the... Now you're joking with me, right? All right, now I don't know. Oh my goodness. I met Eric at Top Cow, actually. We were all like brand new in the comic industry, just trying to learn our craft. And we spent a lot of time together. Just goofing off, working a little bit. So we go way back. Always a pleasure, my dear friend. Eric, this was perfect. I can't tell you how happy I am. I'll be happier if I could actually ink a straight line. Chris, stippling is way easier with a fixed nib, FP, micron, or rapidograph. The dots, right? I don't do much of that. We were talking about thin rapidograph pens at San Diego Comic-Con. We're seated beside another superstar inker, Rich Friend. He inked Travis Charest stuff, and at a certain point, to try to keep a schedule, they asked Travis to work smaller. So they thought a smaller page, because usually back then, and still sometimes, they were working on 11 by 17 boards. So he scaled it down quite a bit. And so then Travis was using finer mechanical pencils, and then Rich Friend got super fine rapidograph pens, rapidograph pens. So then we got to see them. We're looking at his pages, and it was the same amount of work. They saved no time because they each put all the work into it, but just using finer pens. So, and Rich was saying that he would buy so many of those super fine rapidograph ones because he said they were probably thinner than a hair, and any sort of misalignment, any kind of dried whatever, it was just garbage, and he'd throw away so many of them. Eric says, that scratching sound scares me. It might splatter. Get comfortable with holding it parallel to the paper. Oh, you can hear that? Yeah, see, that's part of the thing I'm trying to learn. So get comfortable with holding it parallel to the paper. Just turn the paper a lot so your wrist never moves from the swivel movement. Oh my goodness. Okay. The master says. So like yeah, shoot. I'm not very practiced at this. Do you pull close to you? So then, let's see. Is that better? Yeah, because I'm just like sideways, back and forth. You and Chris are like, what are you doing? Your tines, the splatter. Oh my gosh. Oh, responding to an earlier chat post. Yeah, Pat was talking about pointillism stuff. A friend needed to unload about family. Yeah, that's fine. Take care of your friends. No, no explanation needed, Chris. Be a good friend. The two prongs on a nib should always lay parallel. I prefer to push, but pull is fine. Let's see. I feel like pushing, that's so weird. I guess I'll have to figure it out, right? Figure out what I like best. Eric, are you going to Swarmfest? That motion, it'll take time. Practice. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to practice a lot of things. And I practice in front of everybody, so it's like you get to see all the mistakes. Now I feel like I have a veteran tutelage on this. Am I ready to do the eyes? Yes, I'll be at Sworn. I will see you there, Eric. So it's like you're holding it just right. Okay, it feels a little better. Right now, I'm like, it's like mission critical. I don't feel like I have a lot of control over line weights. I'm just trying to keep this thing from skipping, or I don't know. I actually don't know. Not make that sound, I guess, is a good indicator. That super scratchy sound. So then hopefully with practice, then I can have a more refined kind of weighty line. Yeah, it all feels very like too important. I want to get to the part where it's second nature and I could do artsy stuff and not focus on holding it right, which is important. I'm not saying it isn't, but yeah, it's interesting. So then it's like, okay, how do what if I want to go this way? I have to turn the page all the way around. I could say eBass taught me how to ink. He's like, no, please don't. Keep my name out of it. Another tip. Paper fibers will slowly get stuck in the middle of the nib, so clean them once in a while. Huh? That's like after doing a cover, right? Not like a little tiny postcard thing. So besides, so you're probably saying like do one of these, wipe them off, or do I have to actually get water and clean it for real? Yeah, all I want to do is just go sideways. I feel like I like pushing the nib away from me a little more. Like that seems more natural than pulling it. Is it because I can see the line that it's left behind? Arches paper might be worse. I bet you it is, right? Stationary ink hand, and turn paper repeatedly. I push too. Chris says, can happen anytime depending on the paper you're using. Wiping on a lint-free cloth is best, and you can just grab and wipe with a paper towel if that's what's available. Okay. Lint, like a old t-shirt type of deal. So then, what if you have to ink little tiny ellipses? You have to go sideways at some point. Like little freckle size. Yeah, that's the sound you don't like. Lint free is best. Nope. Did you call me a superstar inker? Artist and inker. You're a superstar artist, but you're right now the inking thing is what I'm enjoying. Just left the back end. Just lift the back end of the pen more. Okay, like more perpendicular to the, like upwards.
Game begin.
Brush pen. I get a different tool. Brush pen for circles. Huh? Let's see. Chris says, eventually you recognize the symptoms or appearance and wipe as you go. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's what happens when you have a lot of mileage. You start to notice. Right now, it's all just struggle. So how am I going to notice the struggle is with paper fibers? Eventually, you recognize the symptoms or appearance and wipe as you go. Better nibs with tipping material don't hold fibers quite as easily. Tipping material. If ever the nibs get stuck or caught making a circle splatter. Yeah, I was It was like Scratch City when I was trying to do tiny little ones right here. I don't mind a splatter on the background, but probably not on her face, right? You have a soothing camera voice. It's because I have a scratchy throat right now. It's a little froggy. It's not to the level where it sounds painful to talk. It's just kind of, I don't know, a different quality to my voice. I woke up and it was really bad. So what did I say? This one was the this random and 659, not the hunt.
Game over.
Yeah, and I have all this flowing hair to do. I have no idea. Chris says tipping equals the round ball of metal welded onto the end of better quality FP nibs. No, I don't think any of these have maybe this one. I can't tell. Not seen on cheaper calligraphy nibs. Oh, Chris, were you here to see the ones that I have coming in the mail? This blue pumpkin one, which seems super soft, and the one right above it, the rose, those would be like of this list. Second from the bottom, blue pumpkin, and then rose right above that. Let's see, where? Close. Jamboree, you were talking about this brand. Browse. So I got this one here, this blue one, and this rose one. Oh, no, that's not the rose. I definitely got that one. Does it have tipping? It doesn't look like it. Oh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, hold on. Let's see if I could scooch. There we go. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. So that one's on the way. I have no idea. Let's see. You have, wait, looks like Joel's ink mess all over that desk. That's mine. That's mine. Yeah, look it, because Joel's not going to do something like that. Mine doesn't spill. It's not even creative. It's like, oh, can you see? Did I do that enough for the vertical? Yeah, right there. Okay, camera, you good? Okay. A messy desk is a sign of a creative mind. I'm so creative. So creative. Yeah, this is this was my lap board that I drew all my grump pages on. I didn't do any of these painting things, but yeah, I would just sit on the couch with a pillow and this MDF on my lap. Colonel Mustard on one side, Joel on the other, and draw. Several different messy desks is a sign of ADHD. All right. Okay. I do have a couple. You make your mess sounds so rookie. Okay, let's see. So then, Eric, if you're doing hair, are you using nibs or brush pens? Because I want to just go like squiggly, but this pen's not gonna, this nib won't abide by that. Yeah, see, because then I'm all like, don't mess up. Nibs for hair too. Yeah, I don't care for that just yet. Let's see. Oh, would you say lift it up a little more? It's making a lot of scratchy sounds. That looks like a, let's see. Scratch, scratch, scratch. And for long background lines. For hair, it's best to use an old nibs, more flexible. Okay. Jamboree says, yeah, I had no idea what I was doing, but wanted to try inking. I got the blue pumpkin and a brows holder that I read would work with the nib. You would think, right? So I guess those nibs I have coming, I think I have a lot of holders for that style. It was just these mapping Maru whatever nibs where it got a little more selective with what it got along with. Okay, so let's see. If I want to do just in her face, I gotta go like that. All right, I did it. There, no going back. That's fine. I gotta figure out what's happening right here. This like forehead. And then let's just cover this with more little hairs. Yay! Thank you. Bravery. What's the worst that could happen? Like, this isn't a sponsored piece or anything. It's just for learning. So then, like, I have to figure out how to do the shadows and the sheen and stuff that I like to see on here. Oops. Lifted a little, I guess. I marked my nibs. Old nibs had red tape, so I knew which ones were for hair and water. Oh, because the water, you would also want like nice soft nibs to get some line weight. Something like that. Yes. Vince says, you are a good artist. Vince, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's a problem. Not a problem. That's a symptom of me hanging out with professionals, where it's like I'm pretty good at some stuff, but a lot of people are a lot better. So it can be humbling. Oops, I'm dipping my pen in water. Yeah, I'm so new at this whole nib thing. I'm still learning how to not just dunk the entire thing into a bunch of ink. Let's see. So I want to break up her little hair helmet into smaller chunks. So if I think about it before I just go for it, I have a better plan. Like a bigger chunk here in the middle, kind of break it up a little. And then maybe it could just be dark in the back. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Oh, look! I have fuzzies. Time to wipe. Where's my lint free? No. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Ah. Is there paper fiber? Maybe. So many tools, so many techniques. So little patience to practice. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. After so long, the India ink starts to dry. If you hold it up to the light, you can see that the ink will look goop-like. Means it's time to clean and re-dip. Oh, goop-like. See, paper fibers, yeah, goop-like. Okay. See, these are tips that when I encounter them months from now, I'm gonna be like, that's what Eric was talking about. Because right now, everything is brand new. So much like brain power is just holding the pen right, you know? Let alone noticing a goop equation. Yeah, that solves the mystery of why we have like a ton of these. They're the go-to nib. Like the those Raphael brushes, I don't think I have the one that you guys all use to ink, or some of you use, but we had a bag of those. So I guess the lesson is, if we have multiple in supply, it was probably the go-to tool. Whoops. I think it flooded out a little there. Lucky for me, it's all black anyway. Remember, it's all steel nib and it's cutting into the paper with those side strokes. Remember, push. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah. So unnatural. I'll get it. So it's basically, I'll do something right here now, and I'll be surprised, like, oh, look, it flooded a little right there. And Eric's watching, thinking, that's gonna happen. Look, it happened. I'm like, oh, it's a surprise to me. He's like, I saw that coming a mile away. Remember that time I taught you how to drive a stick? Did you really? I must not have done very well, because I had to relearn about 5 years ago. It's kind of weird trying to learn that kind of. I don't remember you having a stick. So then were we just going around Cardiff or something, around the block trying to go? I don't remember that. Now we have a stick. I watched a couple YouTube videos, and I kind of, while we had our regular car, I pretended that it was a stick. Like, I pretended that my left foot had something to do. We were in the car garage at Top Cow, or underneath the Cardiff apartments. Let's see. Oop. I feel like I just need to fill this with black or something. Yeah, I think it was a video from cars.com, and this guy who's wearing heels, well, not through the whole video, he was just saying, these aren't the types of shoes you wear. And for some reason, that's how I remember. But it was a really informative, easy to follow video of how to drive stick. I made you go back and forth because Joel was impatient. Remember how inking this hair is with a brand new nib, and in the future with an old nib, you'll see how smoother it is. Okay, it was at your apartment. Let's see. hair. Look at that hair. Beautiful. I forget and I just hold it every which way. I can't believe you don't remember. You were so happy that you did it. Damn. I remember trying to roller skate in that garage, and then somebody complained. Do you still have a stick shift? See, you did a little puddle right there. I'm gonna do sideways freckles. Oh, that feels like icky. I did it. Nope, auto for me. I like to relax while I drive. Yeah, it's something else when you're in traffic here. Adds a new element of look out, coming through, make way. Okay, so let's see. I still want like little these types of deals. Because her hair isn't very well kept. Something like that. Who says make way? I'm 70. I'm 70 years old. Now get off my lawn. Well, so then, okay, what do you say when you need people to make room? Oh, Wind Up, hi. Meet you, says Wind Up. I miss having a manual transmission, says Jamboree. What do you miss about it? I feel neutral about it, so to speak. I think it's nice. Oh, I got the wrong focus. It's nice because I learned how to do it, so I feel like I kind of got a little achievement trophy of congratulations, you earned a new skill. But it's a lot. It's a lot to have to deal with. I feel competent when I'm driving a manual. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing that right, but that's fine. Okay, perfect. if you're going to do long lines in one stroke, it's good to re-dip. And always shake off excess on a separate paper. Yeah. I think, so we got our car in 2019. We don't drive a lot, and I don't drive much at all. So miles behind the stick shift wheel are probably relatively low, but I'm fine. I'm not like a danger on the road or anything. Yeah, I figured if I'm gonna learn, it has to be my own car, because I need more than just one lesson. I need to just have it a regular thing. I haven't learned or haven't perfected the downshift to slow down. I was practicing it a little bit, but it's too awkward right now. It doesn't really, it's not working. After having a hybrid for a while, I don't miss stick that much. I get better mileage, and it's far easier to navigate San Francisco hills with the hybrid. Oh yeah, for sure. I believe that. Okay, so then let's see. I could do some wood paneling stuff. How much trouble can I get in with that? Dip for long lines, shake off the excess somewhere else. Do it. Do it. Stalling. Stalling. One line. I'm in Tennessee, but still don't miss starting from a steep hill with a car right on my back bumper. Yeah, that's heart attack right there. We were parking somewhere, and oh no, I think we were oh, you know what? I think it was San Diego Comic-Con. We were in the bottom level of the parking structure, and it was a long line of cars, and at some point everybody was going up a steep grade in our stick shift, and you know, stop and go up a steep grade. I think I would have just gotten out of the car and been like, somebody do this. No, I probably wouldn't have. I would have figured it out, but luckily Joel was driving and he didn't have a single problem with it. Talking even. I'm like, don't talk to me. We can set up a lunch and swap inking tips. We should. We very much should. You know where to find me. And Joel will get bored because he's a pen guy. I think he's turning into like an everything guy. Brushes, brush pens, microns. I think he's exploring just cool, what did he call them, mark making tools. Anything to get the job done. Or backing up a steep driveway. Ugh. You know what I did? I'm learning how to back into our little tiny spot pretty well. It's actually easy. It's really easy to use the mirrors to back into a spot, more so than I thought it was going to be. You can see all the stuff, everything you need is in the mirror. I don't know why I was worried about it. Sorry, I'm going sideways again. Where's my sign? There it is. Eric, do you like ramen? We got some new delicious ramen spots by us. Yeah, Chris, you probably have some pretty crazy hills around you. I don't think that's good for your heart to drive stick. You mean you used your eyes and mirrors and saw everything you needed? Yeah, can you believe it? I just get nervous. So we have a parking spot here at the apartment, and some of the first one was around a couple of really tight turns and then backing into the spot, and I never even tried. I was like, I'm just gonna hit something. So Joel did that. But then we got a new spot, which was no turns. You just kind of get in and then back into your spot. And I don't think I ever backed into a spot in my life until that moment. It just seemed tricky, and it wasn't, and I was surprised by that. You two introduced me to Baja Fresh. I'm sorry about that. We went there not too long ago. We were having a nostalgic time when we first moved back to this area. So when we met Eric, it was we all lived in West LA. We're working at Top Cow, and then we kind of all moved our separate ways. And eventually, Joel and I made our way back to West LA, and it's just been fun to kind of explore and see what's different, what's the same. And some of what's the same is Baja Fresh. So we went there like a month ago, maybe, and it's way more expensive, and it wasn't that good. So we're just like, oh, I don't know what changed. What is it, us or them? And that was right by the Ralphs. It was on Venice, yeah, by the Ralphs. And we would have these weird moments of like memories that are in your brain that kind of get buried. So something triggers it, and all of a sudden, all of these visuals come back, like they were there all along. And we had that moment in the Ralph's parking lot of all places. Like it was just so weirdly familiar. It was just a supermarket parking lot, but we were just having crazy nostalgic memories about all of it. Good times, old friend, good times. I know, right? In that shopping strip, yeah, the one with the Best Buy, all that. Immediately near me, it's flat, but there are hills nearby, and then there is San Francisco. Famously crooked streets. And steep and crooked. Lombard? Was that the famous one? Hold on, my technique. What technique? I'm trying to create good habits here. This whole like holding it one way and then turning, it's just not natural yet. one more plank. Lombard is the most famous. There are some others that are just as bad, and there are lots of stoplights that leave you on a steep incline. Oh my goodness. No. I've never been much of a gear grinder, more of a staller, and even that's like not happening all that often. I just got really good at restarting the car quickly. Do I have, yeah, I got the right focus.
When the drum beats go, play this.
You see, I'm so new at this, not hearing the scrapey paper sounds, because Eric has taught me proper technique. Now I'm catching the sound of that scratchy sound, and it's helping me to like change my angle. So there's gonna be a lot of things like that where it's like oh, that's that thing that I look, it's happening again. Loving the wood texture. Thank you. I figure they can't be too hard to mess up, right? Because the lines could be wiggly and broken and all that. Just don't make it too samey, like the same size chunks everywhere. I'm blushing, says Eric. And then just line art in general, not necessarily even inking, but just drawing stuff and then coloring over my own stuff. That was a weird, not a wake-up call, but I don't think before I did my Grump book, let's see. So I did all the art and the coloring for this, and my trade was coloring comics, but I could draw too. So I drew all these in pencil. I didn't ink it, I colored it. But what I learned about myself is that I'm really hard to color over because my inexperience as a penciler kind of left me not making enough detail. So I left myself so much work in the rendering of finishing these like I didn't put any leaves in the tree or anything like that. So when I was trying to organize my time to complete that, I totally misjudged how long it would take me to color, because I was thinking, oh, that I got in the bag. So then no, I don't put enough detail in the line art. So this is kind of what I'm practicing now, is to do more with the inks, create light and shadow, so that I can make my job a little easier when it comes time to color. Even if it's just watercolor, it's just less work. Still learning. You can put a little drop shadow behind the piece of paper sign that's hanging here. Not a big one, just lift it up a little. Okay, so let's see. And this whole area needs a little something something. Yeah, sideways every time. I was like, I can't help myself. Feel free to drag and sideways scratch on the wood. A little splatter will look good. Okay. Let's see. No, I'm chicken. Line weights. You're really good at hair, says Vince. Thank you, Vince. I appreciate you saying so. I don't know how I'm supposed to write letters. I should just get a brush pen and just do it like she painted them rather than try to outline something. Section. The best part is the wood. Always brush for letters. There you go. And I didn't finish drawing anything up here. Let's see. Yep, I like the wood best. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can see on your end, but I did lift up some paper fibers. Just getting a little too scritchy there. Are you on Twitch right now? I am. I sure am, Eric. I think it goes out to Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. For a hot second, it was going out to TikTok as well, but they kept bouncing me off of it. I don't think they like being second fiddle to, there's another super young saying, second fiddle to Twitch and all that. Okay, I'll hop over. I'm right here. Meeting you, yeah. Get yourself some channel points. Redeem party. I'm meeting you. Let's see. I don't know. Fibers, yeah. My dashboard is all, let's see. I don't think I can link in chat or Instagram, but I can try. Control, copy. Let's see if it lets me. Oh, what is it saying? To everybody? No. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh, there it went. Oh, I hit the send button. I hit the message button instead of the... Okay, there. There it is. Everybody on Twitch, Gangway. All right, so then let me figure out some of this wood paneling here before I just go for it. Sleeping Ninja, is that you? Hold on, I have to make a note for that. I will never remember. How do I, let's see. Okay, here we go. Easy enough. Look at, oh, you even have Twitch Turbo. You're no stranger. Instagram is definitely less than optimal for watching streams, so it seems entirely designed for people who can't look away from their phone. Hello chat, nice to meet everyone. I'm the guy she's been talking to on the other side. Yes, this is Ebas, Eric Basildua. Masterful comic book artist, cover artist, inker, longtime friend. Let's see. I did wonder what imaginary person he was talking to. Let's see. Let's do this one for you. There you go. Enter, I say. There we go. Hello, it's been fun hearing the tips and watching the results. Says Jamboree. Yeah, I think I've been on Twitch a couple, or what is it? An affiliate for maybe a couple years. Just a teeny tiny channel. I like it. It's this nice combo of kind of making me sit and complete something regularly, and playing with cameras and lighting, and to a lesser extent technology, where I'm trying to figure out how to make certain things happen on the screen, like the vending machine thing, all these little channel readings that took me forever to learn how to do. I'm not very good at making emotes. But I will be. I have some spice. Yes, Eric's work isn't family friendly. Or, you know, there's a lot of examples of it not being family friendly. So be advised. Very high quality, very spicy. It can't be worse than Coffin and old Antarctic smut comics. I don't know what those are. I know Coffin. Yeah, it's probably the only reason why I don't share a bunch of Coffin launch stuff, because I don't want to confuse anybody who might be younger and, whoa, what's this? The grub person is posting about these books. So I have to just be a little mindful of that. Let's see what I could do here. So I'm unsuitable for families. So mean. Sleeping ninja. That's so peaceful. Yeah. Non-family friendly. Do you ever stream? Sleeping Ninja, do you stream at all? Let's see. Account created 2017. You've been here a while. Huh. I bet you if you're working, you have to get work done. You don't have time to be paying attention to a bunch of stuff. Something like that. And just, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a side thing just to make it look extra DIY. And then like nails. All right, we'll give that a go. I draw for whoever, oh, what did I miss? Let's see, I'm gonna allow, it's already being spicy. I'm gonna allow your R word here. Let's see. I work for Coffin as well. I figured you did. I draw for whoever pays me my rate. You're so fast with that pencil. Oh, me? Making wood planks? Ooh. It's easy to make like squiggly lines. They don't even have to be straight. I know Beth from the Top Cow Aspen days when I was writing Photoshop and learning comic techniques and workflows. I have no setup stream, but plan to when I'm old. Can I use your real name, or you know, you can use my real name, Beth Sotelo. BethSotelo.com. Yeah, everybody probably knows. I think it's in the About Me. But I also have a traditional art background, painting, calligraphy, photography, etc. Yeah, I don't even, I feel like I've known you forever as well, Chris. All right, let's see. It's about to get real. It looks like you have a sunset against your face. Oh, my lighting. I logged out. What did I miss? You didn't miss anything. I'm about to try to ink some wood planks like a champion because I've had excellent tutelage. My lighting setup right now is very peachy. I've got a hair light behind me. Yeah, everything is just full peach. A lot of times the hair light behind me is like a berry color, but I just pressed the peach button and then just blew it all out in peach. All my lights around, most of my lights, the good quality ones are Amaranth, I believe. So they're all attached to an app that I can set up scenes and then just kind of pick colors. A hair light, my hair is kind of frizzy right now. That's why I keep my camera super small, minimize the damage. But yeah, I just like lighting stuff. Nice. This is an actual, this is the tree I take with me to conventions and I hang my charms on. I just think it's pretty. So if you do stream, I expect you to have lots of peach lighting. These are long lines. I'm gonna start off with these little planks. I want to see the peachiest of lightings. Can you even, what are the Twitch terms of service for some of the stuff you might be working on, I wonder? You have to pick some of your non-spicy selections. No, Eric, you can call me Beth. You can call me Mitty. It's fine. I don't think it'd be too confusing. Romantic lighting on you. It's all very peachy. Her real name is all over her stuff, so you can use it, says Chris. OMG, I thought those lights were a screen frame. Didn't know they were real. Oh yeah, the all bokeh'd out little lights. They're real, practical lights. Oops. Okay, so then, there we go. Oh yeah, you said I can go sideways with the wood. I'm gonna. Hold on, this one needs to be darker. It's a lot less nerve-wracking to just go for it inking wood panels than trying to ink around the face and hair stuff, because this could be wiggly jiggly, splattery even. Sideways times. Just like a colorist to think of all the ambient lighting. So pro of you. Thank you. Yeah, if ever I have like the odd Zoom call or meeting, people spend like the first like 40 seconds just like staring at my little square, I guess. Like, what is going on over there? They're all in like some office situation and I got like this mood thing going on. Yeah, so that's kind of why I guess I'm still streaming, because I like camera stuff. From doing Sakura videos, we still have a bunch of gear. Yeah, it ticks a lot of boxes for things I like to do. I want to make a big hole in this one. Yeah, my area, I've got 2 desks. I've got this kind of analog stuff, and then I got all the digital stuff behind me. I I don't do a lot of streaming with color work. I think I used to when my setup was a little bit different because I could swing my camera around and you can see me at both desks, but now it would just be me and my little grump cam. Let's see. This little guy, if I was doing Photoshop stuff, since my camera would just be facing a wall, not showing anything. Chris, you went to the... Eric came to Twitch and Chris went to Instagram. You guys are funny. Chris asks, Sleeping Ninja, aka Ebass, do you just do covers or interiors as well? Your prints all seem to be covers or posters. Lol, I came from Insta. I know, you guys are swappy doodles. Eric, what's the last book you did the interiors for? Sleeping Ninja. You're not sleeping at all. Wood. That's so wood. Let me give it a little, pop it out a little like it's an actual 3D object. Scratch, scratch, scratch. I started drawing pages and quickly moved to covers only. Better life in general and more money. Elsa looks impressive, but I can't get over her hair being the wrong color. Last book I drew was Witchblade Annual, I think, or Darkness number 7. That was a while ago. Yeah, I guess you would get more bang for your buck doing covers and pinups. I just kind of loosely did this. All right, I'm gonna go for it. It's a plank of wood. How much trouble could I get into? I once had a page for $40 and it never moved. Really? That's weird. Original art market is just so fickle. Joel encouraged me to price my original art and bring him with me to Comic-Con. And I sold a couple of grump pieces, just like random periwinkle drawings. So it's weird that you can't, like you can have a comic book page and people's expectations are a little different. But if they just see some cute little sassy periwinkle, they're like, I'll have one of those. It's just expectation, I guess. Those long lines you just did on the wood is the best direction for the nib at all times. Did you notice how natural it felt versus the detail lines you're doing now? Not exactly, but I know what you're talking about. I think I was talking, but yeah, sometimes, it's that scratchy noise and that catching thing that it does. So when I'm paying attention, do I have it right? I do notice it doesn't catch. Obviously that's bad. But yeah, it just feels like it's not second nature yet. It's very much having a list of things I need to remember, and kind of, if there's 5 things I need to remember, 2 of them are up top, and then the other 3 are just kind of like, well, I guess that didn't happen. So sometimes it'll catch because I'm just not paying attention, or I just get impatient. I'm like, I don't want to learn anything. But I do want to learn this, because otherwise, like, okay, just grab a micron then, crybaby. But no, that's not what we're doing here. We're learning stuff. Throw the next long line on the door frame and pay attention. And notice how you lift the ball of your hand off the paper. All useful techniques. And notice how you lift the ball of your hand off the paper. All useful techniques. Yeah, that's like wild though, because that means it's like one less point of stability. So for someone who barely is hanging on, that's a tall order. And thanks, brother. You are too kind. You did it all naturally, which was badass. Thank you, sir. Did you get a compliment? Oh, Elsa looks impressive. Keep your hand up and straight. Move with your elbow. Every teacher. Oh my gosh. Are they nice about it anyways? I feel like that's reminding me of Catholic school or something. Ah, just never. Don't even. They're mean. They're mean. Miss Marcia, you're mean. The world should know. Oh, very good, babe. Oh, sarcasm to like a 3rd grader. Why? I have 80 channel points. I feel like a baby. Do I have? Yeah, I think. Let's see, what do I have for you? What is that? Get out of here. Yeah, the good stuff starts at 100. Snow and party. I have over a Oh, you just follow me? Oh, thanks. Shadow. Yeah, Shadow's got the good stuff. Oh, Shadow. You would know this. Shadow and I both follow this bird channel. It's just that confused me. That I called you out. Why did you take your face away from us? Oh shoot! There. I forgot. Party. Oh, that's like exactly on top of her. Okay. I have over a million channel points in California Burbs. That's better, thanks. You're welcome, Eric. It's my first million channel points. I don't know if that's like normal for some of you people who've been twitching longer than I have. See, Eric, now I'm all second guessing myself. A ball of my hand. So just what, up in the air? That's crazy talk. No, I have to like rest it on something. Yeah, I don't even have that many in Julie's. This feels very smooth, buttery. I don't have that many channel points in Julie's channel, but birds, California Birds, millionaire. That's what happens. You can redeem channel points for a duck party every Sunday. They'll throw a rubber duck in the pond if you spend 5,005 channel points. So I'm a millionaire. There, I paid attention. That felt decent. Can't say it was perfect. Felt right. That's better, thanks. for the face. Do the door frame and you'll see. No, it did the Twitch falling emotes from the follow. Oh, I see. I have 2 million there, but I use the plugin to automatically click the green button. Oh, is that Better TV or something? I think I have that too. We have to gamble on more who's gonna get the bell peanut. So the door frame. Eric wants me to throw a long line. All the way up, huh? Just in one swoop? Would you say, hold on, let's prep for this. Whoa, I didn't know that existed. The Better TV automatic redeem for the watching a channel jamboree. It's kind of, oh shoot, I just pushed that in a lot. Whatever. It's kind of handy. Also, yeah, the auto button clicker. I don't know why I get a kick out of it, but it lets you see banned comments. And it's kind of helpful to me so that I could see, oh, look, you guys get nasty stuff too. I just never saw it. So now that I can see all the banned users and comments, it just feels better, more normal. 1 million points, yeah, 1 million. Okay, so we're gonna go from here to here. Hold on, I'll do it from here to here.
Okay.
One stroke. Ball of my... It doesn't matter. Okay, let's do it. Can you guys see? You gotta get in on this. Only 81k here. Oh, in this channel? Yeah, I don't have a lot of redeem stuff. How many Grump Falls can you do? 64k, huh? Okay, hold on. Stalling. I don't like this. It feels smooth, but I'm like, luckily it's wood, and it could be jiggly. That just felt like drawing a line. That's what it's supposed to feel like, right? All right, point taken. It wasn't scratchy, smooth flow. It's just my technique. My stability is non-existent. Wait, says Sleeping Ninja. Sleeping Ninja. I will not wait. I'm gonna proceed. Yeah, that is my top point channel for sure. It's just so easy to have that on in the background. It's just birds in a really pretty backyard, and he has multiple cameras set up so that you can change the camera to whatever part of his beautiful backyard you want to watch. And yeah, on Fridays he's very Mr. Rogers like, and he'll put a king hat on and he'll play the didgeridoo, and it's just wholesome fun. Wholesome fun for a crazy world. That was horrible. That's okay. Jiggly is fine. It's wood. It's wood. That's all I wanted to point out about the door frame. If ever in doubt, remember the long door frame line, and you'll always remember how to hold the quill. All right. I know. I'm actually learning a lot. You're keeping me from letting myself get too lazy about it. And I appreciate that, jiggly. Well, yeah, it's wood. So I should always practice with rotten stuff. That way I'm not so like tense about it. Shadow says, there's a channel I'm trying to save up 100,000 because they have, I will handcraft something for you, redeem, but they almost never stream. Oh, really? Art and Jest has a chaos bracelet or something that I was saving up for. I don't even know if they still have it. If they might have taken it off the offerings. Okay, I've got more wood planks. Everybody buckled in? This is very nibby. This is absolutely perfect. I'm providing what is it? I've paid off with this whole premise of nibbing it. Like a boss. Make Okay, let's see. Here we go. No. Okay. It's not that big a deal. Just do it. Who cares? Nobody cares. Can you guys all see this gloriousness? It's just smooth. Yeah. Smooth. Get over here. It's a stark contrast to like the scrapiness of like, how does anybody use this thing? It's just like drawing with a stick or something. It's like, no, you're not holding it right. Smooth ink, girl. I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm feeling very accomplished today. I have quite a few giggles as well. I miss marshmallow catch. I know. Yeah, it's we're like on a journey over in Julie's channel through space. Oh, Alex was here a minute ago. They're charging their phone now, but yeah, I really liked the Trido-chan that they drew. Okay, hold on, we're gonna do it again. Let's impress everybody with my smooth, silky smooth. Oh yeah. Look at that. Like a boss. Perfect. And that's how I showed you how to drive a stick. I believe you. My memory is so bad. It's so embarrassingly bad. Nope. There it is. Best wood. That's a nice plank of wood right there. Or I'm easily forgettable. That's not true. You're not forgettable. Okay, let's see. It's a nice plank of wood. I'm very proud of that one. I like this this part right there. That's nice. So just remember that. For every one of these, there's a one of these. It's just the simple things. What's going on here? There we go. Can't see. Got too cocky. That's okay. It's wood. And my... Oh, you know what? See? Box number 5. Dip the pen before you do a long line. I didn't. And I suffered the consequence. Yeah, so I'm curious to see with the more mileage I put behind these little nibby nibs, the map, whatever, mapping Maru ink nibs. How are those super soft? What is it now? This blue, the blue one that I've already forgotten. Let's see. Okay, this guy. It's the, oh my goodness, wow. Okay, there. Browse Depend Nib 361 Steno Blue Pumpkin. That's what I have coming in the mail. I'm wondering how I'm gonna like it. That's the one. It's a little softer. I'll learn what preferences I have. So I need a lint-free cloth. So yeah, that's not the best one. Didn't feel as good, if I'm being honest. That one is good for hair, nice, soft, and bouncy. Oh, you're familiar. The blue, that blue one I just showed. Okay. Most likely Marsh, hey, how are you? Nice. I am trying like heck to learn how to ink with the nib. We've got piles of nibs here because we have a comic background, and I figured, why not try? Hold on. Technique. I'm doing okay. It's my girl Perry. So cute. How are you? Yeah, this is Perry. It's gonna say free advice right here. I'll probably do that with brush pen. And then if I can get some good line detail, I'll watercolor it. This I'm using Arches hot press. I think that's what the pros do, is they knock the paper upside down. You have to show it who's boss. How was your stream today, Marsh? You were playing games and I think I saw you doing some sort of design work or something. I was kind of in and out. Should do more of the little hook lines, like they're like wood grainy sideways action, because splatter's okay for wood. Where's a good inconspicuous spot to try? Not here. Maybe. Sideways. Scratchy scratch sideways. Was good. Yeah, working on a slideshow for my Be Right Back screen. My background is graphic design. That's why your stuff looks so good. I'm not very good at the graphic design. I can't even do like a proper Facebook post with fonts. Always crooked. I do enjoy making a font though. They're not perfect, but they're whimsical and fun. They could be a little more readable. You know, it's a minor importance for fonts. But yeah, I was enjoying like making these things. Let's see. I don't know if I have all of them here or just one variety. Okay, here we go. Yeah, those are fun to make. And then I found out in Photoshop where to change like the line spacing for the rows of words, and also two different squishing of the letters. That's a technical term. There's the one that I suspect might be a fake kind of kerning, because it says you press it, you select this button, it says change it for optical, like according to optical kind of reasons, and everything looks better. But then there's also the smashing of all of the letters, which I enjoy as well. Yeah, kerning. Metric and optical, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I have no idea what that is, but it looked nice when I clicked the button. You're open for commissions. Nice. Chemming. I'm not smart enough to get that, Chris. That's some designer jokes. Metric, all letters get same spacing. And then optical, chemming is, oh, I get it. Because of the R and the N. Ah. Okay, so metric is all letters getting the same spacing, and optical is just making it look nice. Like a spacing according to the thickness of each letter. Because I clicked that and I was like, yes, I'll have some of that, please. For some reason, I knew where that was in DaVinci Resolve for titles and things, but I guess I haven't explored much in certain Photoshop interfaces and windows. So that was nice. It's like an old friend is back. I can fix things. That's so funny. I'm like, I'm explaining this completely wrong. And Marsha's like, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the sign of a pro, when you explain something poorly. And they're like, no, this is what you need. Oh, and then there's this other ding dong thing I did with my fonts, because I wanted them to be filled in. Let's see. So, like the S, I wanted the this pencil to be a certain color, and then the void in the middle of that S to be a contrasting color. So at first I was like flatting them, like going around each one with the lasso, and then I realized it was like a really complete shape where I could just select everything and then contiguous kind of unselect the outside. and then unselect some of these voids, and then you just shrink it like 1 pixel and it's perfect. And I was like, how much time did I waste? I'm like a crazy person going around each letter. Let's see. Let's do it the right way. Jiggly wiggly. It's fine. It's wood grain. Nobody cares. Very smooth. So, you know what we learned today? You can and should bite the nibs. That's why Jet Pens says the warning of do not swallow. And if you need to tape them, you can tape them. Old nibs are better for water and hair because they're softer and bendier. Or just get the bendier nibs. What else did we learn? Oh, you can go sideways if you need or want to splatter. But I guess just know what you're getting into. Scritch. Too much scritch. Do all nibs have a coating you should remove before using? Probably. I read about that and then ignored it completely. I think so, because they don't want them to tarnish when they're being stored. So I think they put a coating on it. So do I have to can I just rinse them with water? Is it an oil? They don't feel oily. These things, honestly, they're probably at least a decade old. So I was thinking of that, and I was wondering if I could just wet them and wipe them, or if I needed to put them in that weird Windex solution. I think the Windex solution that I bought, thinking it was special, it's like Windex water and like a little bit of dish soap or something, because it has like a bit of a sudsiness to it. I put this one, let's see, I put this one in the Windex. Let's see. That one got Windexed, and that one is a new one, or unused. I don't think I'll use this one because like the part that goes into the nib holder is a little corroded. So was one of these thinner nibs, and pulling it out, it just kind of broke and crumbled. So I don't know. I've got so many of them. I don't think I need to force it. Let's see. I really like looking at the camera. When I look at the monitor, it removes details, so it helps me push things a little further. Because when I look at my paper here, I can see all this cool looking wood texture. Cool, that's relative. But on the screen, a lot of it just kind of disappears. So that means I've got room to push it a little more. But that might be a challenge for next week. Yeah, I think so. Hemming. I totally missed that. You're right. I'll Google about caring for nibs after the fact. See, there you go. And then let's see. I know, right? I caught myself though. Eric's like, cool texture, getting cocky, are we? I said all things relative. I totally walked that back as soon as I said it. No, you know what? It is like baby stepping into having something kind of come out the way I want versus like struggle busing the whole way. So yeah, I said it. Some wood, cool wood texture. I'll stand by that. Huh. Oh, Joe Shuwu, hi Beth, on YouTube, hi. You're catching the end of me struggling with ink. Letting the ink dry on the nib affect ink flow later, just a heads up. So do you just dip it in water and wipe it off with the lint-free cloth, or do you use something like Windex or something more cleansing? Water is fine. Okay, I got that. Chris says, Jamboree handouts, that depends on the type of nibs. Many calligraphy nibs do have oil or wax on them. Some people burn them off with the flame, and some, that sounds fun. I like fire. Some people burn them off with the flame, and some jab the nib into a potato. Well, it's a potato crime. That's food. Don't do that. You eat the potato. What do you... There's a random potatoes. Give me that potato. I gotta clean my nib. Sorry, that's food. While other boring people just wash the nib with detergent. Water is fine. I think I used a flame briefly on the blue pumpkin I bought. Really interesting. If you try and clean it later, you might need a razor blade, and that's not fun. Okay, oh, look, I got water here. There. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, that's fun. Just do it. Make sure to do it over your art. That's always the best thing. Here, we'll do it again. Oh yeah, less. Okay. Art fan to show. Yes, yes. It's a full-on entertainment. Okay, so then how about this? I hope I get my new nibs. I don't think they're gonna come by next week. That's fine, because I still have a lot of work to do on this one. Yeah, so Eric, Sleeping Ninja, and whoever else doesn't know, I usually stream most Tuesdays. I throw in a Wednesday when I can. Jamboree says, thanks Chris Cox Art for just being randomly awesome and full of good information. And right now, resident professional comic book artist, Ebass, Sleeping Ninja, thank you so much. You actually did help me out a lot, and I really appreciate you being here, and the support and the teasing. It's all welcome. Okay, so then I'm gonna do my thanks for watching. There we go. See, this is the best I could do for my design and animation abilities. Look at that hand go. Ah, draw it. There you go, up and down. See that? Techniques. Always happy to chat, Art Beth. Yeah, and actually, Ninja. Oh, thank you for following. Obi-Wan Tony. Oh, I love it. Okay, so yes, thank you so much. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Hopefully I have new inks or new nibs. If not, I'm gonna do more periwinkle for you guys, and I'm gonna practice my my proper techniques. So thanks guys, see you later, have a good one.